These are your Unit 5B, Day 9 notes. We are continuing to work on Standard 3A. I can interpret key features. Now we are going to be looking at slope in an equation and using an equation to identify the slope and the y-intercept. So something to remember is a linear relationship can be described algebraically by creating an equation. This is an example of an equation. Okay, so make sure you have this in your notes. We are looking at the equation, and it's called the slope-intercept equation, which is y equals mx plus b. A lot of letters here, so let's figure out what they mean. It's not as challenging as you might think. The slope is represented by the letter m. So slope is the letter m. So that means in this equation, if you see the number 5 right here, because that's in the place of m, your slope would be 5 over 1, or 5, okay? Now, the y-intercept is represented by the letter b, b. So every time you see that b in the equation, you know that that is the y-intercept. So we're going to put this in all the places at once. So we got our y-intercept, b is the y-intercept. So if we go here, our y-intercept would be -8. Okay? And like we said before, m is slope. So let's add that to our notes. M is equal to slope. So if I go down to this equation right here, y is equal to 5x minus 8. We know that y equals mx plus b. This is like the generic form, and then we substitute the numbers in. So instead of having an m here for our slope, we have a 5. So we know the slope is equal to 5. And when we're writing slope, we're going to write it as 5 over 1. All right, now we have these other two parts of the slope-intercept equation, and the total amount of the independent variable is represented by the letter x. So this is our independent variable, and it's the total. And then our y is our dependent variable, and this represents the total because it's the equation, so it's the total. So I'm going to just write dependent variable. That's the total. All right. So make sure you have all of that in your notes, and we're going to do a couple examples together, and it's not as tricky as you think. So let's keep moving on. Okay, so now what you're going to do is we're just going to practice identifying the y-intercept and the slope. Remember that the equation is y is equal to mx plus b, okay? And our slope is m, and our intercept is b. So when I look at this equation, it's y equals 3x plus 2. Instead of having an m here, I have a 3. So my slope is 3 over 1. Instead of having a b, I have a 2. So my intercept is 2. All right, let's try the next one. Y is equal to -5x plus 7. So instead of having a m, I have a -5. So that means that my slope is equal to -5 over 1. Instead of having a b here, I have a 7. So my intercept is 7. Okay, I'm going to skip down to Try this one right here. Y is equal to 1/2 x plus 9. So I'm going to identify my intercept and my slope. Instead of having an m, I have a 1/2 because y equals mx plus b. Y equals m. Here's our m, 1/2. So that's our slope. And then y is equal to mx plus b. In this equation, my b is represented with the number 9. So my intercept is 9. Next, I'm going to try, I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to do this one, and then I want you guys to try the other ones on your own. So here, I'll start here. So y is equal to negative x minus 15. So first I'm going to find the slope. The slope is equal to y equals mx plus b. I don't have a number here, so that means it's simply 1. So my slope right here is negative 1. And my y-intercept, which is this last number right here, because y equals mx plus b, instead of having a b, I know my b, which is 15, and it's a negative 15, so I'm going to write this as minus 15. Okay? So if it doesn't have a number right here, you know that it's 1, because it's negative x. That means there's just one x, negative x. Negative 1, m is negative 1 over 1. That's my slope. Okay, now we have these two on the bottom, which look a little bit different. It's y equals mx plus b, but we don't have all parts of the equation. So I'm going to look at what I do have. I'll start with here. Y is equal to 11. All right? We are missing this mx part. It just y is equal to 11. So y is equal to my y. That would be my y-intercept. So I'm going to just write this. We have y. Oops. All right. Y is equal to mx plus b. We just have our plus b part, which is our 11. All right, so our y-intercept is 11. We do not have our slope. We have nothing here. So that means, because you do not see it in here, you can kind of view this as like a 0x. It's not present. So the slope here would be 0. Okay? And now let's go to this one. We have y equals 12x. Well, we know our slope intercept form is y is equal to mx plus b. And I have my mx part. I have my 12x, my mx part. 12 would be my slope. But I look right here, and there is no y-intercept. There's nothing there. So because there's nothing there, we just view that as a plus 0. So what is my intercept? It's 0, 0. And for these ones, I was just writing what the intercept was. I didn't put it into the ordered pair form that you're usually going to see it in. So I'm just going to fix that really quick, because you know where our y-intercept x is always equal to 0. So let's make sure that you're getting all this information into your notes. 0, 7, that's my y-intercept. Here, my intercept is 9, so we know that the ordered pair would be 0, 9. So here, my y-intercept is negative 15. We know that the ordered pair, my xy for my y-intercept, would look like 0, negative 15. And then we got our y-intercept down here, which is 11. We're just going to rewrite that as an ordered pair, which would be 0, 11. All right, so a lot going on here, but you just have a couple to try on your own. So I want you to do this one and this one on your own and look at the examples. All right, so pause the video and try. Okay, hopefully you tried this on your own, and let's go through it. My y equals mx is my slope. I just have a 1 there, so I know that my slope is 1 over 1. Then I go here, y equals mx plus b. B is my y-intercept, so this is my y-intercept. So it's a -6, and I'm going to write this as an ordered pair, so 0, -6. All right, next one. Y is equal to 3x, or 3/2 x plus 6. So my y-intercept and my slope, my formula is y is equal to mx plus b. My m in this is 3 over 2. So my slope is 3 over 2. And then my b is 6. And my b is my y-intercept, and I'm going to write it as an ordered pair, 0, 6. Okay, make sure you have this all in your notes written correctly.